Hi, this is Robert at Tennessee Silencer, and we had a customer who just bought one of our cool Historic Arms 303 Bren guns, semi-auto, and it's a little different than the World War II open bolt version, so I was going to do this video so he has a good idea of how to take it apart, but anybody else might find this interesting as well. First we're going to take the magazine out. There's a little lever on the back. The bolt will be closed because they don't lock open on this, they don't lock back on this model like they do on the oak bolts. If you need to remove the barrel, flip this up. There's a little latch on the bottom of this. Flip it up, and it's got interrupted threads. They come right out. In fact, be careful because it might fall out if you have it tilted up high enough. Once you get them interrupted threads, it comes right out. So then there's a takedown pin right here. You push this button. Sometimes they can be kind of sticky. This one's coming out pretty good. And then you very gently pull on the back. Looks like I've got at least the hammer on this. Okay, so on an open bolt, this actually would be longer, and you would just see this spring. You wouldn't see this extra one. This is for the slide hammer. Take the operating to the charging handle, pull back, and that's the slide hammer. And then this is the off-rod bolt. Take a pencil or a round tip or something and push this little guy out, and then you have the semi-auto firing pin. As for comparison, somewhere there's an open bolt. So this is the open bolt firing pin, and this is the semi. You can see it's longer. So this normally, put the little spring on the front of it. Make sure this pin is all the way back out, and to put it back in, you put it right in like this, and then slide that pin back in. Alright. This is the op rod. You can see it's got a little groove in there where this firing pin actually is going to fit in between. So that's how they go together. And then when it's sitting in the gun, it's oriented like this. This spring is over that, slide hammer goes over this, and this cut right here is for the sear. So it's sitting on there. When you pull this down, it fires and lets the slide hammer go up. When this is in battery, that back of that semi-auto pin is there, and it's going to strike the back of it and fire the gun. Alright, so let's show you how to put it back together. Oh, also, if you need to remove the bipod, rotate this with the barrel off and it will come right off. It will not be able to do that with the barrel on. So this has to be, the bolt has to be in the locked position, in the unlocked position to make it into the gun. When the gun is in battery, this little leg is up, and that keeps the gun in battery. So I'm going to slide this in here. There's two grooves, one for the bolt, or one for the op rod, I should say, and the other one is for this. So you're going to go in the higher of the two grooves. Sometimes you got to use a little force to get it in there. And then I usually put this in by itself next, and then kind of guide this spring into that groove, or into the hole in the back of the slide hammer, and then this groove on the sides of this goes in the bottom groove on the inside of the receiver. Push it in, mark your thing over, and now it should be back together. Alright, back together. Yep. And then here's the safety. Oh, yes. Also, there is a gas adjustment here. You've got least gas to most gas. I generally find that Len from Historic Arms usually tests these out and puts it on the setting he thinks it runs best on when they come from. But if you change out your ammo or find it's not liking your particular amount of gas, you can change the gas setting by removing the barrel and twisting this. To be honest, I can't remember how to do that. It's been a while since I've done it. Most of the ones I've had, I've not had to change them, but you got to remove the barrel to change the gas setting. So there we go. And then these magazines rock in like a AK, FAO, whatever you want to say. Here's your rear sight. On there's different models on this particular one, which I believe is a Mark II. This flips up. Mark I's have a dial, etc. But I think that concludes our video, because we're kind of pressed for time to get this to the post office. But I hope this was helpful to you.